Today, I want you to take a few minutes, just for yourself, because we are about to talk about one of the most silent diseases in the body, something most older adults don't realize they have, until it's too late. Did you know, every 30 seconds, someone dies of liver disease worldwide, and more than half of them had no obvious symptoms beforehand. No pain, no fever, not even feeling sick, because the liver doesn't scream for help like the heart or lungs. It only whispers, through very small signals, a strange itch, a night when you wake up for no reason, a breath that feels different in the morning, or simply the sense that you're not as sharp as you used to be. Welcome back to Healthy Way Daily. I'm truly happy to see you again. Every time we meet through these videos, I feel like I'm sitting across from a dear friend, learning together how to live healthier and fuller every single day. In 2022, a global study showed over 1.5 million people die of liver failure every year, while most had no idea they had a problem until the final stage. If you've ever felt your energy slowly fading, if you've noticed strange changes in your body without knowing why, or if your loved one has been changing and you don't know the reason, then this video may be the turning point your health needs. Because today, I'll share with you 12 unusual and very early signs of liver failure that even doctors sometimes overlook. Not dry theory, but real-life signs, easy to notice, and sometimes surprisingly close to your daily life. We'll go from the lightest, seemingly harmless symptoms to the final sign, something so unusual that it doesn't even appear on your body, but shows up in your daily habits. And the special part? Sign number 1 in this video, according to a major Swedish study, can predict liver failure risk with over 85% accuracy, even before a blood test shows any abnormality. So don't leave. Because if you miss even one of these signs, it could mean missing the only chance to prevent liver failure early. And now, let's begin with sign number 12. An itch without a rash, something that seems so small, but maybe the very first cry for help from your liver. Sign number 12. Unusual nosebleeds. Your liver can't control blood flow properly. One morning, you wake up and notice a light nosebleed. You think, maybe it's just the dry weather or the way I slept. But then, a few days later, it happened. Again. No trauma, no strong sneezing, not even medication. If that happens, especially after 60, don't take it lightly. Your liver might be the hidden cause you never considered. The liver produces key clotting factors. When liver function starts to decline, even slightly, your ability to stop bleeding weakens. Tiny blood vessels, especially in the nose, already fragile, become much easier to break. A study on 476 patients with early-stage fatty liver disease found up to 17% experienced recurring nosebleeds, unrelated to weather or injury. Tests revealed that platelets and clotting factors were declining, even before liver enzymes rose significantly. Mr. Mark, 70, thought it was just dryness, but after his 4th nosebleed in 2 weeks, he saw a doctor and discovered his liver was starting mild fibrosis. Nosebleeds aren't always just surface level. Sometimes, they are the tiniest sign of a much bigger issue inside, and it's not just about blood. Your mind can change too when the liver is struggling. Coming up next, we'll talk about a deeply worrying sign. Personality shifts, poor memory, anxiety, and why the liver can affect your brain this way. Sign for 11. Personality changes, irritability, poor memory. When the liver secretly affects your brain, if you've been feeling more irritable, forgetful, or less interested in conversation lately, don't be too quick to blame old age. It could be your liver interfering with your mind. The liver filters toxins from the blood, including ammonia, a substance extremely toxic to the brain when it builds up. When the liver weakens, excess ammonia remains in the blood and directly impacts the nervous system. Patients may become irritable, withdrawn, unfocused, or forgetful, without knowing why. This condition is known as minimal hepatic encephalopathy, a mild but real brain disorder caused by liver dysfunction. A 2017 study following 248 early-stage liver patients found over 1/4 showed personality, memory, and emotional changes before liver tests showed danger. Mr. Henry, 72, was once calm and patient. But recently, he snapped at his grandkids and forgot where he left things. His family thought it was early dementia, until blood tests revealed high ammonia and reduced liver function. Don't wait until memory loss becomes obvious. Even small shifts in behavior may be the earliest warning that your liver is weakening. And if you think this is unusual, the next sign is even stranger. It shows up in your eyes. Not in how you look, but in how your eyes move, react, and start to feel heavier day by day. Sign Sector 10. Slow eye movements, drooping eyelids. When the liver affects your nervous system, when you look left or right, do your eyes move more slowly than before? Do your eyes tire quickly, making it hard to follow moving objects, or have your eyelids suddenly started drooping even without prior issues? If so, it may be time to suspect your liver. A weak liver doesn't just affect digestion, it also impacts the central nervous system, including the areas controlling eye movement. A 2020 German study tracked 142 people with unexplained eye movement disorders. The result, nearly 60% showed mild liver damage or metabolic dysfunction. Common signs included eye fatigue, drooping eyelids, or slight trembling while tracking objects. This happens when toxins in the blood, like ammonia, affect the basal ganglia in the brain. Maria, 66, felt her eyes grow heavy every time she read the morning paper. Tests revealed her liver had begun accumulating copper, an early sign of liver disorder. The lesson: if your eyes, the window to your soul, react slower, don't just blame aging. It may be the first neurological signal your liver is sending out. And right after the eyes comes another sign most obvious in the morning: your breath. Sign number 9, sour or musty morning breath. When the liver releases toxins through the lungs. If your morning breath smells sour, metallic, or musty, even after brushing thoroughly, the cause may not be your teeth, but deeper, in your liver. A weak liver fails to filter sulfur compounds which escape through the lungs, creating a foul smell called fetor hepaticus. A study of 1,000 liver patients showed 14% had sour breath for months before liver tests showed abnormalities. Bill, 68, thought it was age-related bad breath. Tests revealed mild liver dysfunction. When the liver fails to filter blood, the lungs take over, and odor becomes a silent warning. Beyond the breath, another body part reveals liver health, your nails. Sign number 8, thin, curved nails with vertical ridges, a sign of protein loss in the liver air. Your nails thinner, break easily, or develop vertical ridges, even curving downward. This may signal the liver reducing albumin production, the protein that nourishes nails, hair, and tissue. A 2019 study, over 1/3 of early liver patients showed nail changes. Carol, 71, thought it was calcium deficiency. Tests revealed low albumin from impaired liver synthesis. Each nail is a report of inner health. If they keep changing, check your liver, not just your bones. Next comes a strange sign: disgust for foods you once loved. Sign number 7, sudden disgust for favorite foods. The liver's defense mechanism. Do foods you once loved, Eggs, grilled meat, fish now make you nauseous at just the smell? This is a defense reflex. A weak liver struggles with protein and fat, so the brain sends aversion signals. A Liver International study, 22% of early liver patients avoided high-protein foods. Thomas, 66, ate eggs daily. Within 2 months, the smell made him ill. His liver was already fatty and bile production reduced. If your taste changes suddenly, especially for favorite foods, be cautious. Your liver may be trying to protect you by rejecting that meal, but, even more dangerous, when familiar medications suddenly hit too hard. Sign number 6, common medications, hit harder. Your liver can't process them anymore. Do cold meds make you dizzy? Does a usual sleeping pill leave you groggy all day? The liver processes most drugs. When weak, drugs stay longer in the blood, causing stronger reactions at the same dose. A 2020 review, mild liver failure slowed drug metabolism by up to 40%. Jane, 69, used mild sleeping pills. Months later, one pill left her unconscious until noon. Tests showed rising liver enzymes. If you suddenly become overly sensitive to medication, don't just switch drugs. Check your liver. And if you lose weight or muscle without reason, your liver may be to blame. Sign number 5, unexplained weight loss or muscle wasting. The liver losing synthesis. Power still eating normally, but clothes get loose. Arms and legs lose firmness. This may mean the liver has lost protein synthesis ability, forcing the body to eat muscles for energy. A 2022 study, nearly 40% with early fatty liver had arm and facial muscle wasting before clear liver symptoms. Daniel, 73, ate normally but lost 5 kilos in 2 months. Doctors found his liver reduced protein synthesis. Don't dismiss weight loss if you're not dieting intentionally. It may be your body cashing out because the liver can't sustain it, and one area near the liver, the right abdomen, may swell as a clear warning sign. Sign number 4, heaviness, fullness, or tightness. In the right abdomen, liver enlargement warning. Do you feel a stiff or pressing sensation on your right side when lying down, or slight discomfort under the right rib cage after meals? This could be mild liver enlargement, a sign of early fatty liver or hepatitis. In a study of 600 people, 28% detected liver enlargement before enzyme levels rose. They described it as something pressing inside. Helen, 67, thought it was just bloating. Ultrasound showed her liver enlarged nearly 2 centimeters due to long-term fat buildup. If your right abdomen feels off, don't ignore it. That's where your liver sits, sending you a signal you must not overlook. And if you look closely, in the morning bathroom trip, another sign appears. Urine color. Sign number 3, dark urine in the morning, liver, failing to clear bile pigments. Morning urine is usually darker. That's normal. But if it stays dark like iced tea despite drinking enough water, bilirubin may be building up in your blood. A weak C. Liver fails to process bilirubin, so it leaks into urine. A 2021 study, nearly 1/3 of early liver patients had persistent dark urine without clear cause. Leo, 70, thought he was dehydrated, but even hydrated, his urine stayed dark. Tests showed elevated bilirubin. Urine color mirrors liver function. Don't just drink more water, check liver enzymes if changes persist. And if urine is dark, look at stool too. The liver shows up there as well. Sign number 2, pale gray or clay-colored stool. Bile duct obstruction stool gets its brown color from bile pigment, made by the liver. When bile ducts are blocked, stool turns pale gray or clay-colored. A study of 328 with bile duct blockages. Over 70% had pale stools for weeks, but none suspected the liver. Jerry, 66, thought stool color change was diet-related. Doctors found mild bile duct inflammation. If stool stays pale 2 to 3 days, see it as the liver's warning. And now the strangest sign. The last one doesn't show on skin, teeth, or gut. It happens at one time, each night. Sign number 1. Waking up at 2-3 a.m. Liver struggling with nighttime detox. If you often wake at 2-3 a.m. without reason and struggle to fall back asleep, your liver may be malfunctioning during peak detox hours. By body clock, the liver works hardest between 1-3 a.m. When overloaded, the liver triggers the nervous system, waking you up. A 2018 sleep science study, nearly 50% of early liver patients woke during this time frame. Margaret, 65, thought it was anxiety. Tests revealed early fatty liver and inflammation, disrupting. Night detox. If your sleep breaks at the same hour nightly, it's not just stress, it's your liver struggling in silence. My dear friend, if you've stayed with me until now, I truly believe one thing. You don't wait until illness strikes before taking action. You are someone who listens to your body, knowing that good health is not luck, it's knowledge and the right choices. We've just gone through 15 signs, on the skin, in sleep, in small signals most people ignore. But you did not. You listened, you understood, and now it's time to act. Small actions, but ones that make a big difference. Maybe you'll call and book a liver function test this week. Maybe you'll start drinking warm lemon water in the morning, or switch from red meat to plant protein. Maybe you'll share this video with loved ones, because you don't want them to discover it too late. Just starting with one small thing puts you ahead of millions of others. And remember, the liver is the silent hero of our body. It never asks for attention, but when you care for it, it helps you live lighter, stronger, 5, 10 years, or even more. What do you choose today? Ignore the silent warnings or listen and change to live 10+ healthier years? Be awad. If you found today's content helpful, please leave a comment below. Tell me which sign surprised you the most. I read every comment, and your feedback helps me create better videos for our community. Hit like if this video was helpful to you. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next important video. Because the next video could be the one that changes your health forever. Thank you for spending your time with me today. See you soon in the next video, here at Healthy Way Daily, where you are always heard and supported on your healthy living journey.